Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how we can take any sample and pretty much turn it into a pad. Let's get started. First off, create an audio channel. Call that pad. Head on over to the course sample folder, and we'll select the videogame.wav file. This is what it sounds like. So this is a sample from a video game that dates back from the 1980s. I really like this game. I really like the sound of it, but most importantly, I want to find a way of incorporating it into our production. So the first thing I'm going to do here is unloop it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is right click and select the slice to new MIDI track here. And this pulls up a menu. So what's going to happen now is that Ableton is going to chop up or slice this sample into neat little sections. I'm going to keep it at quarter notes, and I'm just going to use the built-in preset, okay, the slicing preset. That's fine. Click the OK button. It automatically creates a MIDI channel, and within that MIDI channel, we have a rack. Now, if I play every single slice here, this is what we have. The next thing I want to do is select all of these slices, except for this one. Okay, so slice number 7 is what I'm more interested in. I'm going to place that over here, delete these other guys, and then hit my legato button. This extends my note all the way to the end of my clip region here. And I'm just going to play this. Okay, easy peasy. The next thing I want to do is hone in on a section that I think I can use. So let me just play this with our metronome on. Okay. I think I can use this piece. I'm going to loop this, create an audio channel, and call it resampled pad, okay? And I'm going to set the input to resampling. So I'm basically going to have this channel record our video game sample here, or loop rather. I'm going to extend my loop, and I'm just going to arm my resample pad track and click the record button. Okay, that's good enough. I don't need the entire thing. I'm going to set this resample pad channel to no input. I'm done with this, and I'm going to see what we have here. Okay, I'm more concerned with this region. In fact, I'll even shorten this. I think I can duplicate this. Okay, this sounds like something I can definitely use, so I'm just going to highlight these clips and then duplicate it. So the entire thing now sounds like this. So obviously this doesn't sound like a pad at all, so let's keep working on our sound. I'm going to engage my high pass filter here, and I'm going to cut away everything past, let's say, 188 hertz. I don't need that sub frequency in this sound. I also want to filter out some of the lower mids. Okay, get rid of that boxiness. I'm also going to swap this out for a more aggressive slope. Okay, you can still hear the sub in there, but if I engage the hard cutoff slope here, it kind of cuts it off a little more, and that's exactly what I want. Let's go hunting for some of that top end, and let's just reduce some of that fizziness at the top. Okay, so we went from this to this. Let's keep going. The next thing I want to do is add some reverb to our sound. So I'm going to pull up my Synthwave reverb here. There we go. You can copy some of these settings. And I am going to make some slight adjustments here. I'm going to move my utility to the right and just make some minor adjustments. Okay, I want some of that top end in our reverb. And we don't have to make it completely wet. Say about 75. You can see that when I set the chorus algorithm here all the way to the top right, you can hear that dirt. Okay, it sounds dirtier. Okay, so I'll leave it here. I'll cut down on the top end in the diffusion network. Okay, it's a little too much. It's too bright. Because we're going to tuck this sound in the production. With everything going on, we don't want this to be heard too much. We want it to be sort of felt, and I'll explain this a little later. Okay, so maybe let's say about nearly 4K there. Next, I'm going to bump up the decay time to about 6. And reduce the stereo amount. This sounds very mono-ish, and so we're going to widen this sound. Okay, should be good to go. Before and after. Next, we are going to compress the sound, and we are going to use the OTT. I do not want any sub-frequencies in here. Now I am going to add another compressor. This will be a sidechain compressor. There we go. Now our sidechain channel is up here, so I'll just set that over here and make another copy. And I'll keep working on our sound here. And I am going to engage the sidechain feature and lower the threshold. Okay, so what I've done here is that I've lowered the threshold. I want this to pump aggressively. And I've also increased the release here. So this kind of works better with the timing of the song. So I'm just going to engage the metronome and we'll see if there's a type of rhythm that we can use. When the release is set to about 121 milliseconds, it seems to be bouncing in time with our song. So I'm going to leave this there. Because we have so much stuff going on in this song, I'm going to bandpass even more. Okay, so that means I'm going to use my EQ here. I'm just going to get rid of our utility. And I'm going to focus on carving out even more frequencies because I don't think we need that top end and I don't think we need any of the sub. I'm just interested in what's going on in the middle of our sound. So I'm going to slide my EQ all the way to the end of my channel and I'll do some mid-side processing. I'm going to toggle this to MS and let's focus on the middle channel here. Keep the slope where it is. Raise it to about 5, let's say 530. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. Before. Let's keep cutting. I'm going to turn to my low pass filter and carve out everything, let's say beyond 2K. Okay, that's fine. I'm hearing a tone in here. Let me see if I can zero in on it. Okay, let's switch over to the side channel. Same thing, hard slope. And cut out everything below 350, let's say. I'm going to reach for the low pass filter, cut out everything, let's say beyond 2K. So this is what we had before and after. So it looks like we are done making our pad. This is more of an atmospheric pad, so I don't want it to be too prominent in the mix. It will be tucked away low volume, but it will add a lot of depth to the song. Now I will send it to our room return channel here. There we go. Let's consolidate the clip. So that's Command J. It's easier to manage. Let's label this pad as well as this one. And let's insert it as of bar 9 here. I'm going to make some duplicates. And so you'll see here, I'm just going to slowly increase the volume of our pad, and you should begin to hear it. Let's play it. Too loud. You can hear it now. You really notice how much ambiance this pad is adding to the sound once I mute the channel, right? So let's have a listen again. On, off.